as soon as I begin to engage in that, that's when I begin to sort of start resisting my situation.
Yeah.
At the same time,
Yes, I can
it's
see.
part of me wants to just
Yeah,
push it all away at once.
Yeah, it's a good point. So what he's saying is that once he begins to act at changing a situation that requires some action, then it's easy to lose the internal acceptance to what is, and then you move into resisting what is again due to the fact that your behavior and action is oriented towards changing it. So as you see, and it's a very good point, but as you see, what is going on there is that your action is linked to an attachment to the results. So you are initiating action possibly in the right direction, requires to do something, but the minute you do that, you are expecting a particular result that is in contradiction with what is at this moment. So now this expectation that your action will lead to results and will change the conditions is the problem. So what you do is you surrender, you let go, or the expectations, and you move into action from a center of detachment. Well, the best is being done, and the results are up to the universe, right? So let's say, for example, that you're going through a situation, a financial issue where your finances are not in the best conditions. And you look at the numbers and you say, well, this is obviously requires some action. What can I do? You make a list of 2-3 things that you need to do to change this financial situation, but at the same time, you release all the resistance to what is, because it's already, right? And it's not going to change overnight, unless you get the lottery. then, as you begin to move from your present moment and present financial situation into a scenario that is hopefully better, you actually don't know if your actions are going to create a shift or a change or not. You don't know. You can only do your part, which is the movement. And the results of those actions are up to the universe, God, call it whatever. So this particular attitude towards the results of your actions, in which you are surrendering the results, it's a higher form of metaphysics than the regular metaphysics that tells you expect the best. Expect in your mind that this is going to happen. That is not necessary, because then you are forcing the mind to lock it in a particular position, and the result will be tension again, because the mind cannot be locked in a position like that. So you will be trying and struggling to force the mind to be positive and that will create tension. And tension is not a good point of attraction, meaning that metaphysically, the inner tension that you are having will not necessarily attract good results. You will be in an internal battle to sustain a particular attitude, while the attitude of surrendering the results to the divine, to God, to the universe, whatever way you want to call it, will allow you to work from a center of peace, where your focus is in the action only. And then as you move through towards your goal with your best common sense in activities that will lead to a particular outcome, still you are internally at peace. By being eternally at peace with whatever happens, you your position, which is called your attractor, your point of attraction is higher than if you are in conflict. So surrendering is a higher form of metaphysics also. By metaphysics, I mean esoteric action that is meant to attract the result that you want. So by surrendering the result that you want, you stay open, relaxed, just focus in your action. That is a state of inner peace, and in that state you have even better chances that things will turn the way you want. And if they don't turn the way you want, you're already prepared. Accept what is. Yeah. From the beginning, this was the basic rule. It was, I'm moving a particular direction, but with inner surrender. No attachment to the results. This particular attitude towards action has been called in India karma yoga. Karma yoga is the action that is done usually as a service to the divine or to the whole, and it doesn't have expectations. It's done as a service for itself. The results are left to the divine to decide. You just focus into the doing the best you can, and that is called karma yoga. And it has been around for thousands of years. And it continues to be true that you can find peace in the middle of action if you are unconcerned about the results. How long it takes to develop this attitude? It takes some time, because here in the West we have developed the opposite. We have developed an obsession with results at the cost of stress. So we see a society that is extremely stressed out as a result of this, that we are concerned about the results. We are preoccupied with the results. We want results. Your boss expects results. You expect results. Everybody expects results. The result of that is actually stress. Because if we live in a society that is properly programmed, you would say, I expect from myself to do my best, and your boss will tell you the same. Just do your best. I don't expect results. Just do your best. And our whole culture would function around this principle, but we don't. We have developed an obsession with control. We imagine that we have control over the results, and we don't. We have only control over our actions, and results sometimes are good, sometimes are not. And we see in very successful people that they fail and fail and fail. Persistence is very valuable, right? For example, I was watching a documentary about the life of his work in regard to the Falcon, this rocket, Elon Musk. The rocket failed I don't know how many times, right? But he kept going. So persistence can be a valuable commodity when it comes to materialize something. But throughout the process, how successful he was at staying at peace in every failure throughout, that every failure cost him $100 million, right? I don't know. That is something that he only can know, how successful he was at that level, which is a more important success than the success of finally making it with a rocket and creating a rocket that is capable of coming back to Earth and landing. More important is the internal success that we have at staying in peace, and more difficult possible.